You will fail. I know no one wants to hear that, but you will. In fact, you should want to fail. You should seek out every opportunity to try to fail. And after you fall, you have a choice that you make right there, right that moment, that will determine the rest of your life. You can either define your life by the fact that you have fallen. You can define it by the fact that you have failed. Or you can look at it as, I'm one step closer to figuring this thing out.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself.
We all have moments when it seems the world is crashing down around us, when we feel defeated and broken. But it's in those moments when we have the greatest opportunity. When you've been defeated, when you've been driven to your knees, you have two choices. You can stay on your knees, or you can rise up and fight on.
There is no one who becomes great without failure. It comes with it. What makes you great is that you failed enough times that you learn to perfect the right things. You build the strength out of your weaknesses. You fail your way forward. Every time you fail, you get a bit of experience. That experience becomes knowledge and know-how that you can change the lives of others because of how many times you fail. The thing that you become ashamed of can be the thing that gives you a name that lasts beyond your generation.
Let's talk about change. Let's talk about that comeback that you've been aching for. Let's talk about walking that path and doing things you've never done before, seeing things you've never seen before. Let's talk about walking that path to becoming something you've never been before. And it doesn't matter what you've been, or who you've been, or what you've experienced. Those things only matter in the fact that they've brought you right here, right now, to this point where you're ready. Are you willing to do what it takes?
Adversity's a gift. Sometimes you can't see the light until you're in the dark. Sometimes you gotta face a setback to get set up for success. Sometimes you gotta get humble to stay humble. Sometimes you gotta get embarrassed so it doesn't happen again. You might not agree with all these lessons that have to get taught, but they gotta get taught somehow. Every time you bounce back from something unfortunate, you set yourself up to be fortunate one day. You don't know why you're going through adversity in the moment, only so you can use it for strength later. So be thankful that you're going through adversity, because the biggest blessings come wrapped in difficulty.
You see, when you bury the things that hold you back, you can create a clean patch of land, a canvas ready to be painted with your dreams and aspirations. It's an opportunity to cultivate. But here's the thing, if you keep looking at things the same way everyone else does, or if you cling to the same beliefs and limitations you've always had, nothing will ever change. You need to develop eyes to see what needs to change, ears to hear the truths and silence the doubt, hands willing to do the dirty work, and a heart that carries you through the ups and the downs, and some feet that are ready to move in the right direction.
Friendly reminder that in 3 generations, everyone who knew us will be dead, including the people whose opinions stopped you from doing what you wanted all along. Imagine that someone you know achieves every dream and hits every goal they have. Years later, they get old and die. 2 years after that, how much do you care? About as much as everyone else will if you accomplish your goals and dreams. Do it for you.
Make no mistake, there is a big difference between wanting something and being willing to do what it takes to get it. There will always come a day where you are too tired, too sick, something unexpected happens, the car doesn't work, a friend shows up, there's not enough time, not enough motivation, When you truly make the decision that you are willing to do what it takes, you change.
You see, the times where you make mistakes is when you're actually perfect. Because you get the opportunity to be authentic and to let people know that even though I failed, I didn't quit. Even though I fell down, I got up again. And every time you get up, people see resiliency. They see the effort, they see the passion, they see your purpose, and then they look to you and say, show me how I can do it, because you're the one that made me believe in me, because you showed me the way.
Driven human beings are going to always feel like they're behind. They're going to always feel like they're not doing good enough. They're all going to always feel like you're losing. 90% of the time, you're going to feel like you're getting your balls kicked in. 8% of the time, you're going to be confused and you're frustrated. 2% of the time, you actually win. And those moments come and go, and then you're back in the 90%. And that's the reality of a winner's life. People don't understand that. They think it's all about cruising around in a cool car, having a free and happy and easy and go-lucky life. And that's not reality, because true winners are built for the fucking fight. They're built for the battle.
You can fail, but you can never give up. There's too many people relying on you. There's too many people that need you. And the moment you take your life off mute, you give volume to the lives and mouths and hearts of people that will depend upon you. You don't have a right to hide. You gotta shine.
Let's eliminate all outcomes, all results, and not let anything be predicated upon them. Let's lock into the process, the dedication, the commitment, the daily work, and why do you want what you want, and what are you doing it for?
A lot of you aren't proud of who you are. You don't like the person you created. Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that's proud of.